Well, a very good evening, whichever part of the country or the world you are watching us from. Many thanks for joining us this evening on Citizen TV. You're watching Citizen Debates, a special edition. We are live from county number 9, Mandera County. And let me tell you, we are in the heart of Mandera town, and this is a very interesting county. It borders 2 other countries. About a kilometer or so from here is the Ethiopia border. We also border in Mandera the Somalia border, and Wajir as well. The latest census showing that this county has a little over 800,000 residents, with about 250,000 or roughly so as voters. And those voters will have to make a decision next week when Kenyans go to the polls as to who they will vote in to succeed the current governor, two-time governor. I can also add Ali Roba. My name is Wahiga Mora. Many thanks for joining us on the program. This is the Mandera County gubernatorial debate, and we are going to have a very interesting discussion shortly. Remember, you can weigh in. 22422 is the SMS line, and the hashtag is Citizen Debates. Now, the IBC gazetted 4 candidates for the post of governor for Mandera County, and I'm going to read their names now. They gazetted Hassan Nur Hassan under an ODM ticket. He's a former education CAS. Mohammed Aden Halif, also known as MAC, UDM candidate, and also the outgoing Mandera County Speaker. They also gazetted Ali Nur Aden, also known as Rupisa, who's the UDA candidate, a former educationist and the director of elections in URP, and also Aden Abdullah Mohammed Jari, Jubilee ticket, and a former CS in the Ministry of EAC. Now, we extended an invitation to all the candidates, and 2 have joined us for this particular discussion. And if the other ones join us as well, we will do our best to accommodate them. But ladies and gentlemen, you can first give a round of applause to our candidates who are gathered here. Muwapigie makofi tafadhali. And to the candidates, welcome as well, and many thanks for making time for us today. Let's get straight into this debate, and you will have 2 minutes to answer the series of questions in different sectors that I'll be posing to you at this time. And let me start with you, Bwana Mohammed Ali Nur Aden, also known as Rupisa. Why do you think you're the best candidate to lead Mandera County into the next stage of devolution?
Bismillah, thank you very much. My name's Nur Ali Aden, known as nickname Ropisa, gubernatorial candidate, UDA ticket. I have pleasure to commit myself today, this evening, telling Mandera people that I have passion, commitment to serve Mandera people. Mandera people, I know the public servant have served 10 years, youth, graduates who are unemployed, mothers not getting maternity service, small business communities who have invested their little money in contracts that have never been paid, patients who are looking for medicine, they are turned away because drugs are not available. I offer myself to solve all the above I've said, so that Mandera people can elect me as their second governor, Mandera County. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nur Aden there. Let me also allow Mohammed Aden to also respond to the same question. Why do you think you're the best candidate to take over from Ali Roba?
Actually, my name is Wahiga. First of all, thanks very much for making it to Mandera. My name is not Mohammed Aden, it's Aden Mohammed. Incidentally, the other one is also called Mohammed Aden, so it's something I'm beginning to worry about during the election. Thank you for making it to Mandera, Wahiga, and the Citizen team. This is really an important opportunity for us who grew up in Mandera and who are now coming back home. And the mantra for my campaign actually is bringing talent back home. And I believe that I have the experience and what it takes to lead this county from the problems and the challenges that this county has suffered in the last 10 years of devolution. The problem that we've seen in Mandera are unique in many ways. Yet the problems that we see here are so basic that to hear that Mandera has one of the worst infant mortality rates in the world when delivering babies and having kids in hospital today is something as easy as A, B, C, D. So I believe I have what it takes, the experience, the network, and the knowledge of the challenges facing the people of Mandera. And with the help of Mandera people, we will get ourselves out of this miracle.
Okay, thank you so much for that and for both of you giving us your opening statements. Let's drive straight into some of the issues. Noor, Aiden, coming over to you to understand from you. The statistics that we have show that this is the second poorest county in terms of the poverty index after Turkana. Should the people of Mandera give you the vote to be their next governor, what would be your immediate priorities?
Thank you. My immediate priority is to make sure that the resources that we are getting from national government are being utilized in the right way. We used to complain, and we used to say that Kenyatta government, they have forgotten Nordistan. We used to say Moi government have never considered Nordistan. But thank God, after 2010 constitution, funds have been devolved. We have enough money. And now we are the ones who are marginalizing ourselves. Given the priority and the opportunity by Mandera people to serve them, I will make sure that up to the cent that is coming, trickling from national government is utilized in the best way possible. For example, you see, we have got 80% of these county youths are jobless. Not that they have not gone to school, not that they are tabula rasas, but they are lacking opportunity. If you make them active, I'm sure these people will not go and even become victim of radicalization. The problem we have is that these people are not engaged. That is why they're idle. If, for example, you take Boda Boda group, as normally my party we stand for, you make a circle for them. In Nairobi, you'll realize that the Boda Boda guys, they have formed circle, they have even their own real estate today. If we start a small circle for them and put money into their budget, I'm sure the poverty level of this county will reduce. Number two, the livestock we have is a natural resource God has given us. It's natural, but we don't tap it. We only cry when it is a drought. But what are we doing when we have the resource, when we have the rain? So, given the opportunity as the governor, believe me, those livestock we have, we can turn around. The leather that is now today is useless. We can have factories for our leathers whereby we can produce shoes. Our youths are going to work in those industries. Instead of supplying or importing shoes from Turkey, we can have the same shoes from here, leather clothes from here, leather shoes from here.
And your 2 minutes is up, so I'll stop you then. We'll come back and hopefully get to hear a bit more from you. Coming to you now, Aiden Mohammed, you were CS for 10 years. You led various dockets, industrialization, agriculture, and now EAC as well. What would you cite as some of the projects that you undertook within those ministries, either in Mandera or in the wider northern Kenya, that residents of this county should now give you a chance to come and manage at a local level?
Well, I think, first of all, it's fair to say that as a former cabinet minister, I have played a key role in playing a part in managing the budgets of this country and pitching for some of the projects that happen across the country. A lot of activities that we have undertaken tend to benefit the country at large and not county specific. One of the flagship programs that I have led across the whole government in the last 10 years is attracting investments into this country through a program known as Ease of Doing Business, which is a situation that makes countries to attract investments compared to other places where potential investors go. There is a significant track record that we have established in that place as a country, and is one of the key legacies President Kenyatta is leaving behind as he moves on beyond the national election. But specifically, projects are budgeted through national ministries. And within the Ministry of Agriculture, there are quite a number of dams and irrigation programs along River Dawa that has happened, especially in a place called Ramu, through the National Irrigation Board, but also playing a key part in influencing the development of infrastructure that leads up to Mandera. So a key one that is ongoing now is a tamaking of Isiolo Mandera Road, a project that costs nearly $750 million that is going to see people move from Isiolo to Mandera through Tarmac Road, a dream that many people have waited for. And I think in East Africa, a program normally that really requires engagements with neighboring countries. And some of those programs involve increasing opportunities for regional trade. And one of the things that is in the pipeline that I know for Kenya government is the opening of the Kenya-Somali border here in Mandera itself. And so whilst most of the things that happen are countrywide, there are pockets of projects that are funded by national government that I have played a key part in making sure that those budgets come through the relevant ministries. And a key one in here, for example, is an ongoing program of water and sewage program for this Mandera town itself.
And your time is up, but I'll add you 30 seconds to respond to this. What do you say to critics who say that as CS, you made other promises that were not met? A promise, for example, to bring electricity through a grid from Ethiopia, through Loyangalani to Mandera, and other promises as well that they believe you had a chance to solve at a national level, including jobs for young people and industrialization. How do you respond to?
I have never promised to bring electricity from Loyangalani to Mandera. In any event, that is not something that has ever been part of my remit in government. But I have played a key part in attracting investments in the energy sector into the country, including investments in the energy sector, which involved the development of 50 megawatts of solar power in Garissa, which is a key part of this, this region. Mm-hmm. And so the nature of the work that I have been doing in the ministries that I have been working under are trying to map programs that actually create opportunities for people in down Kenya, as we call it up here, where infrastructure exists and energy supply is in abundance. A number of industries have been attracted. We are having pipelines of programs the day energy reaches here to attract companies and industries like cement manufacturing, if only there's sufficient power.
Okay, and your time is up, so I'll stop you there. I want us to switch gears because should any of you take over the reins of the county government after the election next week, one of the most immediate issues you'll have to deal with is the state of security in this county. And let me start with you, Noor, Aiden, and just hear from you on this one. In terms of security, it has been said, obviously, that peace is a prerequisite to development. How will you improve peace and security within the county? I know security is a national government function, but there is close collaboration that will be needed between a county government and national government for something to be done in regards to that. What is your plan in regards to that?
Thank you. Before I tell you how we are going to mitigate the security issue, first, what is the problem? What is the foundation of this insecurity in Mandera, or rather the northern Kenya? Number one, we have a neighboring country which is not at peace for the last 40 years. Number two, youth who are idle, they have no jobs. So the only thing they access the guns, which is normally available, than maybe getting cabbage or sukuma. Number three, we have got our KDF who are in Somalia. And these people, we don't have peace with them until those KDF will be removed from there. Look at our neighboring border country, which is Ethiopia. Just a stone throw. They are more at peace than us. What is the intake? So when all these things are added together, and again, they want inchi. For you, if you come and explain to them that I've seen people who are normally not supposed to be here, call it whichever name they call themselves, the security agents will profile you. Even the same group will come and provide, so you don't even say there is a problem that is there is problem that is in this part of the world. Now, those are some of the problems. Now, what are the solutions? We must be at peace with our neighboring country, especially Somalia. We must have peaceful coexistence with them. Number two, we must engage our youths. Youth, they have energy to waste. If you don't tap the energy, they will use it in a wrong way. So we have to tap the energy of these youths. Number three, I know this function is not devolved. The county government as a governor, God willing if I get, plus the national government, we must work together hand in hand. Normally, sometimes there is a breakage between the two at a certain point until you don't solve a problem. So my take is that if youth are being engaged, the neighboring country, we handle, we coexist with them peacefully through the transition government of Somalia. Then our KDFs are withdrawn from Somalia.
Okay.
I'm sure we're going to be
Your time is up, but I can give you 5 seconds to just wrap up.
So I feel that if we put together those issues I've articulated, I'm sure Mandera is going to be a heaven for all of us.
Okay, thank you. And we'll interrogate that a bit deeper. Honorable Aiden, I'll also give you a chance to respond to that particular question. But for now, let's take a short break. You're watching Citizen Debate. We're live from Mandera County, county number 9, and we've got a lot to get through. We've just started digging into matter security. We'll also talk about education, healthcare, and the plans that these candidates have for this county of Mandera. We'll be right back with that and so much more on the other side. Stay with us.